We're back with another episode of The Content. I'm Madior, I'll be your host, and I have Princess, Ponyseller, and Ceeeeday over here, guys, today as guests. Hello, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Alright, well, today we're without the rest of my panel, so you'll have more time to speak. Let's just start off with how, your team performance so far, and, what do you think, went wrong for you or not, depending on which team you're from. Let's start with Princess.
So my team's, I think, doing about as how I expected. We're a 500 team. I think we had a 2-0. We had an 0-2 in the week. We didn't have Funzo. We have a stand-in pretty much every week too, so that's nice. But I think we're kind of like a casual stack, but we'll try hard come playoffs. But I think we're doing about as expected.
Yeah, I like. So for me, it's very hard to rank lower part of teams, and the thing is, you won you won one math, who are rated pretty high, and you dropped on my sheet. But it's hard for me to understand how good you are. You're 50%, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but somehow I don't have much trust in you guys, unfortunately. Well, we have Ponyseller next. Last week, big upset. You guys didn't win a game before, and turned around in a big way. What went right last week?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think we're as bad as everyone thinks, but it hasn't gone great. There's some team needs to all get on the same page with some stuff, but what went right was the team that we were playing against had some sort of existential draft crisis. If you watch the series, they had a pause 1 Wind Ranger and a pause 3 Lena. I don't know, man. We're not bad enough that you can do that.
Yeah, I mean they had the standard, instead of their pause 1, they had 2 pause 2s. They have 70 KMP. So I assume it made it a bit harder, but yeah, their team is definitely not the most serious looking team. They're for fun team for sure, but still that was I was very surprised because you guys were 0-8. If you count the scrim week, you didn't win a single game before.
Why would you count the scrim week? It's a scrim week. It's for scrims.
Okay, you're 0-6.
Hell yeah.
It doesn't matter. You still didn't win the game before last week, so.
I'm aware.
Yeah. I mean, and you had a player change as well, right? I forgot what was the name of the person. Your mid, right? Raymond Boy.
We got K-Stigs in for Rum Boys, so we've been playing with K-Stigs and trying to figure each other out. So.
Mm-hmm.
It's been adjusting, and it's finally like getting better. So
All right. CD, you're the last one. Your team came in as a last second edition after Mana's team dropped out, which is partially my fault, but we won't talk about that. How are you feeling, guys, so far?
We're feeling pretty good. I did have a, I've never played with my mid player before, so definitely the first couple of weeks were kind of rough because I didn't know how they played, and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But I think the more we play, we're just gonna feel like we can just easily, at least 1-1 everyone else. Just because like the skill level of this league's around the same as MD2L.
Mhm.
We're just really unlucky that the first week I had to go against Samada, which is the 1 seed now. It's kind
I
of
mean, they're kind of one seed the whole season long.
yeah,
Like
exactly.
on paper, they're like the best looking team. So
Yeah, I looked at their ranking. I think last season, and they were like, I think second, or did they win it? I forget. But yeah, I was like, oh gosh, this is my first week team. But yeah, I play with my 3 other players in MD2L or the playoffs. So
yeah, I think you're an upper guy, right? You won the first game, I
yeah,
think I
yeah,
saw.
I'm actually gonna play Samad, or sorry, Legacy in like an hour, and we're playing the Legacy again this
Mhm.
week. So
Yeah, I know it's like funny. Like I won't say names, but I know definitely that some people consider you Marcy only player, and like they consider it outside of Marcy, you're more like drops out significantly. Uh, but so far your team's doing pretty well. Um,
yeah, I mean, I mean, I don't know. The meta right now, it's not really. You just pick certain heroes and you can't really play against them. So and if you're gonna ban Marcy every time, I'm gonna get a good hero every time.
I got spammed in Discord by Beast, but what can you do? Yeah, I mean, like your team right now for me, so we'll come to the rankings right now, but I think your team is like exactly about average, which is like what is saying that you're saying you're one-ing everybody, and that's how I feel about. Like you're not better than our teams, but you're not worse.
Yep.
Um, like I think you're like in a way how I see your team is that you're a bit worse version of Legacy and Hobbs team, just because
Hmm.
like you're both like 7K offlaners, but like they have additional like Legacy is like almost immortal, sometimes immortal depending on the day. So
Yeah, definitely has
and you
a.
don't have like the second big player in your team in that way. So alright. Well, let's go to the rankings now. So from last week, the top three I kept the same. I didn't play last week, but Legacy someone they won each other. I think it's fair enough to still keep them as top two. The big increase here, Jeffrey. Jeffrey said that something about he wants to be top five. I gave him his top five.
Alright.
So I hopefully he's happy. Um, maybe I underestimated their team very for whole season. They started out really low, gradual increases over here. Um, your team went up pretty high. Like I was a bit skeptical about you guys, but you are doing better than I expected you at the start of the season. Um, so the other surprising thing was Plupo win last week versus. I mean, I'm saying Plupo. I should be saying Ben Chili versus Gazelle, which is like I thought Gazelle would be like after the first couple weeks I thought Gazelle team would be a bit better, but things have been rough for them lately. So um, and then we see like teams Not Milk and Ponyseller, your team went up obviously after the big win here. So yeah, um, do you guys have anything that you would like place completely different? Some teams that you have very different opinion from me. Watching at my rankings, if you're on the Discord, what it's called the screen share.
Well, I personally think my team's a little bit higher than 15, but that's just me.
I
I
mean,
think
yeah,
I think we're on like the edge of top 8, somewhere around there.
yeah. Like the thing is, so how I do the rankings, I basically do them week to week, and like maybe Seth team is worse than you guys, but like dropping from 8 to like 15, I feel like that's just too much for 1 week. Same with Gazelle. Like maybe it's just I don't want to change it too much from week to week, basically. And I get like you do have some good showings, So like if you can get like who are you playing this week? You guys
Play
are
Sev.
playing. You're playing
Play
Sev.
tonight, actually.
So for example, like if you 2-0 Sev, you're probably going somewhere like 9, 8, 9, somewhere here. Like it definitely could be possible. But I agree with you. That could be a bit too low. For sure here. CD, do you have anything? Any teams?
We take one game off of you, and lads, I want a +1 to my ranking.
What? What?
If we're playing together at like Tuesday, right?
Yeah, we're playing each other. Yeah.
If I win one, I deserve a +1 in the ranking, 1 place up.
Yeah, your guys in lads, your start is not looking that great so far.
It's rough. It's rough.
I think a lot of people expected you to do way better, considering like you kept exactly the same roster, so you should have a good chemistry at the start of the season compared to other teams. But
yeah, just have to. I think even in the previous season we started slow too, so we'll figure it out. And we're all waiting for the patch.
Did you start slow? I thought you were like one of the top teams at the start.
No, we actually were like we were like 0-2 and then 1-1, and then we started 2-0.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, don't start 2-0 from me. Start next week after that. All right, Ponyseller, do you have anything about the rankings? One team that you would point out that should be in a different place?
No, not really. I think Ceeeeday and Legacy are definitely the top seeds, and I think the bottom could be completely mixed up, and who knows what happens, because you don't really need that many wins to move up.
Yeah, like the thing is,
some
like
of these teams, we could double our wins next week. Hey, so yeah.
Yeah, I would say like I would say bottom like from 10 to 16, like they could be like one upset, like 1-2 one way, like push you from 16 to 10 and from 10 to 16. So like it's all interchangeable,
And who goes to playoffs, Madior?
Everybody.
Everybody, yep.
This is a friendly league. Everybody goes to playoff.
I think the top 4 from each division though get like an upper bracket.
Yeah.
And
Top
the
4 upper
bottom
bracket.
4 will be like a lower bracket start.
Cool.
Yeah, so you can lose every game in every game left, and you can still go to the playoffs and not reveal the strats.
Yeah. And that'll be, I guess, we're in week 4?
We're starting week 5 now.
There's 3 weeks left.
3 weeks left. Patches in 2 weeks. Scopium.
Well, patch is on the 6th. At least it'll be a patch review if it's not immediately then.
But yeah, hopefully it's gonna be a new patch, and then we'll have chaos. It's great.
Lobbies are broken.
Yep.
What is the 6th will be? Is it it's Monday?
It's exactly next week, yeah.
Okay, so if it's Monday, I guess whoever is playing Ardutail won't be happy, but
Oh yeah.
won't impact other leagues, thankfully. Alright, let's move on. Surprise of last week. For me, it's definitely not Nilk, and you guys, like, big turnaround. And, like, if I would need to choose the other one, it would be the Bincho team winning versus Gazelle, but that's, like, most of us predicted it would be 2-0 for Gazelle, but they were more evenly matched there. Do you have any other opinions, or do you agree that not Nilk should be the surprise of last week?
I think it should be them, just from. Look at the table, right?
Yeah, everybody
I'm
predicted
fine with
2-0. Yeah, everybody predicted 2-0 for itself. There was no trust in your team, guys. No trust.
I understand.
Alright.
Why didn't they do the Lena 3 on my on my games, right? What the heck?
Alright.
I don't know, man.
Let's go starting with Princess. What was the disappointment of last week though for you though? And you cannot say Sav losing though. You need to go with something else.
The disappointment. How my team played in game 2. I couldn't play last week. We had a stand-in. Game 1, they I think they kind of rolled. It looked like, and then game 2 they did the opposite. Like I don't think Peter played the greatest, unfortunately.
Yeah, what was let me see, where is the lanes? Let's see where it started to go wrong. Yeah, 7k net worth, SF, 3k net worth, Ember. Yeah, we kind of can't see where it went wrong, I think.
Yeah.
That's a hard Ember matchup too. So
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, but like losing mid by 3k is a lot. Like if you're losing by more than like 1k, it's already bad. But but it's understandable. It's a really bad matchup. It's like
uh,
almost unplayably bad matchup.
yeah, there was a DPC game. It was I can't remember. It was like Bet Boom versus somebody, and like GPK SF just kind of dumpstered. Can't even remember who it was on Ember. But we didn't win we drew our safe lane and then we lost our off lane really bad too.
Mhm.
And I think that like you need to win both the side lanes if your mid gets beat that hard probably.
Either
Like,
that
after a
or
game.
like I would say also I like looking at this. I personally very disagree with Skyla's pick here. Like you first phase Ember and they have last pick mid most likely, unless you thought it's a Kunkka. Maybe they thought it's a Kunkka mid, and
Yeah.
you weren't worried. But like you want with very early mid pick, you want a four that can rotate to help out a lot, like to get some kills and. Maybe Sky is a hero. I don't know.
Do you know why you banned Titan? Like, I don't know
I
if
have no
exactly-
clue. I wasn't there. I wasn't there.
Oh, it's
so.
Cheese. I mean, it's Cheese specialty.
Okay.
Cheese is like the biggest support ET player in PDC, as far as I know.
Did they even pick a? Well, I guess they picked Weaver for clause 1, right? I guess
Yeah,
it's
new
okay.
Weaver.
Yeah.
I would just protect the Ember there. I think. I don't know if I'm supposed to be saying anything, but sorry.
No, go ahead. Go. Yeah, of course.
Uh,
Unfortunately, I forgot. Who did I ask? Oh, Ponyseller. What was your disappointment last week?
What was my what?
Disappointment of last week.
Disappointment. Oh no, I was thrilled that we won 2-0. But I thought Samada was gonna 2-0 Legacy, and they just popped off on the Ursa on Legacy on game 1. So I thought those teams were further apart than I guess everybody else's.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, what people thinking it's 2-0 for Legacy, but I think those are friendship simping there, because I think they're friends with people on the team. So, but still, like we all thought it was 1-1 on here. All right. So as for myself, my disappointment is that last week we're seeing another iteration of. Wait, this is not the game. This is the game of Chen Storm Spirit going Midas Dagon, and my disappointment is that he left Dagon at level 1 and did not max it out. I'm very disappointed at not maxing out Dagon. This is not base enough for me, you know.
a 1-hour game too.
Yeah, 1 hour game and you have a level 1 Dagon. It's like it does nothing at the game. Like upgrade it. For sure he had gold. I'm sure he had gold at some point.
100%.
Somebody consumed an axe there.
Oh,
I feel like everybody consumed an axe. It's a 63-minute game. Yeah.
Like I mean, at that point, you have like Doom, Void, and Storm, right? Those are like really strong late game heroes, and they have a DK. Actually, yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, and like most heroes in their team are like contact heroes who want to run in.
Yep.
It's like really hard to play into all of that. Ton of lockdown, ton of damage with the Venom and the Witch Doctor support as well. Alright, let's go to the predictions. We don't have Legacy predictions because he probably didn't see he's offline all day and I only messaged him here today in the morning. But we have Shane's and let's start with Ponyseller. First game is Samada versus Tia. What do you think?
I mean, it's probably 2-0 Samada over Tia.
Okay.
Yeah, tough to imagine going like Tia's not a bad team, but Samada's just at the top. So.
Yeah, I'll say to myself that I also agree that it should be an easy 2 for Samada. I'll also say that Samada has some really favorable matchups, at least according to what I have. You know, they're playing 16 seed right now. They played you when you guys were 16 seed and they won 2-0. And I think they were supposed to play Mana when Mana was 16 seed.
Yeah, 16.
but then Mana team disbanded and they played you guys. But still, they have some very easy schedules so far. Alright, Princess, what will you say?
I'm gonna also say 2-0 Shimada. I think the team's just like a little bit better than everybody else. It's like I was on like another tier up. I think the rest of the teams in the division are able to all take games off each other pretty easy. Maybe legacy teams just like a little bit better too, but I think they're just a little bit better than everybody else.
All right.
2-0.
Ceeeday?
Same for me, man.
Okay. Oh, before I forget, so how many do you change like day to day? How many E's is there in your nickname? Because I thought it was 3. Now I see it's 4. At some point I thought it was 2.
It's always been 4.
Oh
It's
my
just
God,
really
okay.
once you see the E's together, you know, it kind of melts together.
Yeah, it's very hard. Like I have like somewhere I have 2, somewhere I have 3. Like it's all there is 3, there is a 2,
There's
there
3
is a
there.
4. Like it differs every time. Every time like I forget how many E's you have in your nickname.
There you go.
All right. Well, now we're at it. You're playing Legacy next week, CD. What do you think will happen in this game?
I think realistically, it's probably going to be a 1-1. I feel like my team has we can definitely do something in the draft to, you know, at least take 1 game off. I'm about to play them again today, so.
Well,
Yeah,
you're
well,
playing a different iteration completely. Like I think Legacy is
Yep.
the only player who is in the both of the teams, right? I think it's like Legacy, Amino, Sauce, and I'm not sure who are the other 2 players on their MT12 team. What do you think? Okay, what do you think will happen in that? Are you winning the game?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Is it that much for like what place? It's like guaranteed top 6 if you win, or you
It's
don't
the
know?
second upper bracket match, so I don't have the thing up, but yeah, it should be like 6. I think
Okay.
so.
Yeah, first. I mean, okay. Still, pretty important match, right? All right. Princess, what would you say? Ceeeday versus Legacy.
I'll also say 1-1. I believe. I think they match up pretty well against them.
Okay. Ponyseller?
PDC team.
I'm glad Ceeeday said 1-1 because I was gonna say 1-1. I didn't wanna. I didn't want to be like. Didn't want him to think I was throwing shade on him. Yeah.
Oh,
Probably 1-1.
there is an information from Sauce in chat. The winner of your game today is guaranteed to make finals weekend, basically.
Cool.
So probably that also means that whoever wins gets a big break.
Oh.
All right. Do I agree with you guys that it would be a 1-1? I think I do, because I think the team tends to win game 1 or something, and then like kind of put their foot off the pedal sometimes, maybe. Like I also know that they don't scrim, like they don't take it too seriously. You know, because Hobbs is primarily a like lads player who's just there to have fun. So yeah, I think you'll be able to take a game off them. But like I wouldn't be surprised if they 2-0, but I think you can take a game off
Yeah,
them.
I wouldn't be either.
Alright, next we have Math Magician versus Not Nelk. Ponyseller, let's start with you as you're one of the players there.
Gosh, probably 1-1. We're I think going to be playing a little bit better from now on.
Okay.
I think we ironed out some team chemistry things after switching our mid, and we're gonna be mid tier. So.
Alright. Princess?
I kind of want to say 2-0 for Math. I guess it depends what role he's playing.
Isn't he always 5 for them?
I don't know. If he can pick Medusa, I think he'd steal carry.
Wait, who is his carry?
I think he plays carry normally. I think he played carry against this game 1.
Oh no, never
and
mind.
he
Yeah,
played
he's
four-
carry. Yeah, of course. He has Cheese and Shane.
Played-
Yeah, of course he's 1. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
What am I saying? Why did I think he's 5? Oh my god. Yeah.
he played I think 5 in our game. Our game too, because the Kunko I think was the core. Yeah, they swapped.
Yeah,
they
swapped,
roles.
okay.
I think the heroes they picked. But
Oh, it's the famous Shane Treads Maelstrom Kunka. Oh no, you lost to Treads Maelstrom Kunka. Oh no, how could have you done that? Oh no, that is so bad we don't have Shane up here today. This would be a fun thing to discuss.
Glyphine.
I'm gonna say Matt to
He had a profile name in like Discord at some point, Treads Maelstrom Kunk. I don't know where that meme coming from, but it's definitely like a standing meme. It's not like a first time thing for him for sure. So.
Mhm.
All right. So what do you see? You think 2-0 for Matt?
I think 2-0 Matt.
Okay. Ceeeeday?
Not milk, actually.
2-0 not milk?
Mm-hmm. It's because I think if I saw that correctly, Math was their highest MMR and he's the +1.
Math is not their highest somewhere, and he's +1.
Oh, that's good. I can see it again.
Where is it? It's Math, Tent, Killjoy, Cheese, and the Chain.
Yeah. I'm not very familiar with Tint, I guess, but I know Clinton's been climbing the ranks again, so he's definitely on a better spot right now, and I think he's gonna be able to captain better for this week.
Okay. I'll go with another 1-1 here. I think on paper Matthew is really good, but I think Shane wants to troll a lot. And, like it's sussy. Alright, Princess versus Sev. Princess, go ahead. You're playing in this game.
I'm gonna say 2-0. We have Grace standing in for us for Sinatra again this week, and we had Peter 4, and he owned on when he played +4.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we'll 2-0.
Okay.
I believe in my team.
Ponyseller, before you go ahead, I have information from Matt in chat that Nut Milk is in a short leash, and if you win, you are getting banned in PDC. So you better not 2-0.
I look forward to it.
Oh no.
You
My
better
prediction's
not
looking
win.
Pretty good now.
Yeah, but anyway, Princess versus Sub. What's happening?
I think 2-0 for Princess. I think that they're just gonna end up being the stronger team.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know what I have limited experience playing into Sev team, and I know that they had a stand-in last week, but
Well,
it was weird, man.
so the thing is like they have Sev and they have Rook, who's like Rook is X8K I think or something. But they're like playing RuneScape during games, so I don't think they're taking it too seriously. At least that's the word on the streets. Like if they would be a serious team, they would be like really really good based on the players they have. But since they're memeing a lot and just having fun, they're underperforming a bit. I'll say 1-1 though, because when Seth came last week, he said that even when you're memeing, losing every game is not fun. So they'll take it seriously at least one of the games and will win. Because I think like if they take seriously, I think they should be a better team on paper from what I see. Alright, Ceeeday, you're the only one left for this match.
Yeah, I think 1-1 too.
Okay.
Because I don't know when the +3 lane is gonna get busted out again, but I believe in Princess. I'm praying for you.
Okay. Next we have Applesauce versus Gazelle. Ponyseller?
I don't know either of these teams at all, so I have no idea.
Do you want to see the rosters? Badger, Gillette, Naratine, Sauce, and Latroy. And the other team is what is it? Gazelle. Oh, it's off 7K mid Gazelle, Mr. Oreobut, and Howler Monkey.
Okay, whatever the second team is, I'm gonna say that they're gonna lose both games.
Okay.
I recognize some of those players and I played with them. Yeah, no,
Okay.
I think they can win both games.
So you're saying Applesauce 2-0, right?
Yeah, applesauce too.
I'll also say Applesauce 2-0. Their team looks pretty good. They're like 5-1 right now. They don't have like any standout players straight up, but I think they're just solid all across the board. And Gazelle team, like one game they'll look pretty good, and the other game they'll look absolutely terrible. So they're very inconsistent from what I see. Princess?
Yeah, I like Sauce 2-0. I think they have a bunch of like really solid players, and there's not really like a weakness on the team. Where I think the Gazelle team's got like a lot of MMR in their 1-2. So if they have to those players have to play well, and if they don't, they struggle in their games. I think.
Okay, Ceeeeday?
I agree. Yeah. I'd say 1-1, just for the fact that Off can also have like a very good game, and you just can't beat him.
Okay.
So.
You just don't want to curse him with all duels across the board?
Oh yeah. I want variety here.
Okay, okay. Ben Choi versus the Chaz. Let's go with you, Ceeeeday, again. Let's start with you this time.
I'm actually. Can you go to the rosters? I'm not sure
Sure.
if I know any of them.
Sure. So on the Chaz team, it's Wee, Chaz, Reed, Monkey, and Bach. And for Ben Choi, where is their team? I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Aragorn, Chen, Ben Choi, Plupo, and Pipi Pupu.
I'd say. Wait, who was the first one?
Oh my god, it's hard to see.
Yeah.
There it is.
Chaz. Yeah, I think the Chaz team can 2-0.
Okay.
I believe. It's because I know Reed's a gamer.
Okay.
So-
Princess.
Man, I want to say, I think I'll say 1-1. I think Chen won't grief as hard with like a dig on Storm one of the games, but he'll definitely do it in the other game.
I'll just say they won both times that he went Storm Dagon. I don't think it's coincidence.
That's a coincidence. That's a coincidence.
It's definitely not. Whenever he goes something weird, they win.
Absolute madman.
Alright, Ponyseller?
I'm gonna go with a 1-1. I think these teams are closer together.
Okay. As for myself, I think first of all, let me check if there are any stand-ins. I don't think, at least not for now, non-reported stand-ins. I will say 1-1 as well. And I'll say that Ben Choi's team, like, they did pretty well in the scrim week, but after that, like, they kind of didn't know what they were doing. And Plupo was here in the stream, and they said that like they couldn't figure out this stuff. They swapped out roles. Plupo was now a 3, so maybe this change will help them be better. So yeah, I think they'll be 1-1. Chess team is weird. Like on paper, they should be like really good, based on who they have. Down the bottom is like Monkey at 4, but yeah, I'm playing Snow and Career next week. I'll say we're showing them. What do you guys think? Let's start with the Princess this time.
Yeah, I'd agree with the 2-0. I think you guys are a stronger team than Courier's team. Who have they played? They've only got 2 wins, so.
Did they have only 2 wins? Oh, they do. Okay.
Yeah,
No,
they're
I thought they
forward,
were.
so.
They lost to Jeffrey last week. Before they didn't play. They won 1 Gazelle, and they won 1 to Chaz.
Yeah, I'll say 2-0. I think that's right.
Okay. Wait, who I didn't ask? I already forgot.
Pony.
Yeah, Pony.
Yeah, so I don't know what happened with week 3 with Courier's games.
Oh, it was delayed to the makeup week.
Oh, okay. So they're just missing games.
Yeah, that's like same with us. Like we also didn't play last week. Like last 3 weeks,
Okay.
every game there was 1 game delayed to the makeup week.
Okay. Yeah, I think this is like you guys have very similar records. I think it's probably a 1-1 without knowing the players in
Damn.
more
very,
detail.
Very similar records. 4-2 versus 2-4. Question mark. Question mark. All right.
It's like 1 game off. Like percentage is different, but it's like whatever outcome happens in this series, you guys can end up. There'll finally be like enough distance between you guys that you actually have like a different record.
Okay. Okay.
Like yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Before we go to last week, Matt is saying Madior doesn't want me on the panel. Madior won't see you on the panel at some point. I'll contact you later, Matt, about that. Maybe if we have the slot. Maybe I'll message you one of the weeks. All right, last game for the 4 that we need to work out is Braden Soccer versus Jeffrey. Ceeeeday, let's start with you.
Can you go to the rosters?
Yeah, I need the rosters for this too.
Braden Soccer team is Braden Soccer Grind King, who's 8k plus 4. Brian Audience, who's a 5k. It's a fake 4k. Beast and TN. And Jeffrey's team is YBW, Jeffrey, Tempest, B-God, and Hulk.
I know Tempest. I think I've recognized one of the names. Well, what is their 8K player's position?
4. He's 4.
Ooh, interesting.
Spicy, right?
Yeah, I think Beast is a really good player though. So I'd put him at like I guess a 1-1 for now. I think just from seeing it.
Okay. Francis?
I'm gonna say 2-0 for Braden. I think the like Beast, Bunions and Grind King off lane just like runs at people, and I think they can punish this the Jeffrey team a lot more, just because they don't have like another like, super high MMR player. It's like a bunch of like mid 4K team.
Well, it should be noted that YBW used to be 7k back in days, but he didn't play Dota for 2 years. So, in theory, if he gets back into shape, he's supposed to be their superstar player. But I don't know how far to being back in the shape he is after a 2-year break.
I still think he's got a really hard lane though. I think it's like a really hard lane to play against. So I'm gonna say 2-0 for Braden. I won Battle Cup with Braden too, so it can't be that bad.
Okay. Okay.
Nice.
Ponyseller?
I think also 2-0 for Braden. Yeah, I just like I don't know the players in too much detail, but I do recognize some of them, so I'm a believer.
Okay. We have a lot of believers into Braden Soccer this week, and you know what? I'll also say too. This will be my bold prediction of the week, because like I think on paper Jeffrey team is supposed to be way better, but let's go with the base take. Let's go, Beast. I think Beast is in the chat right now. You know, you need to win this. The prediction points are in line, even though they don't give anything except for me writing them up here. Alright. Last thing that I'll ask you guys, what is the match of the week for you? If you could have watched one game from this week, which one would you watch? Let's start with Ponyseller.
Oh, if I could only watch one?
Yeah. Like, which one is the most interesting to you? Like, obviously, you gotta select your own.
Definitely Ceeeday and Legacy, hands down.
Alright.
Yeah, like I think that he can take at least one game off and potentially a second, so we'll see.
Okay, Princess.
I think the Chaz B Shelly game could be a really good game to watch. I think those teams are pretty evenly matched, so it should be pretty interesting.
Okay, Ceeeeday.
I'm going for the Math and Clinton team, not Milk, or sorry, match, because everyone guessed something different, you know.
Yeah, true.
Or
Well, like
someone-
0-2s, 2-0s,
Yeah.
1-1s.
Anything can happen.
Alright, and I went for Sauce and Gazelle, and I wrote this, I think, yesterday or 2 days ago, and I completely don't remember why. Oh, actually, I do remember why. Because Gazelle is like their team, which is like